Live Football here with Tristan 03. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm buzzing after that win. It's a brilliant result. It wasn't the best performance, I'll say that. It was pretty poor in the first 20 minutes, but we'll take any 3 points. We're now in the mid-table with 15th on level points, with Leeds in that. I'll be honest with the game. I thought we were lucky to get in at half-time 1-1. I was really just not confident going into the second half. Thought we started the second half kind of slow as well. And then we sort of grew into the game a bit, and then we had the chance. As soon as he made that run and had the chance to shoot, I was like, this is going in. Only a player of his calibre and his quality could score a goal like that, and we won the game. And we managed the game finally, keeping it in the corner flag, just, not letting Leeds United have a sniff on the ball at all, and just managing the game well and winning it. That's what we should have done for the last year with the games we dropped points because of lack of game management, but it was a brilliant performance late on, obviously. But yeah, pretty good.
We nearly let it slip at the end. They had a nice little counter-attack at the end. It was very scary watching the scrap around the outside of the box.
Do you know, I saw that, and we had the corner, and Eze, keep it in the corner flag. He whipped it in, and I'm like, no, you're just giving the ball back to Leeds United. And then they nearly scored in that. Well, not nearly, sorry, they didn't nearly score, but they could have done. You never know. I mean, all it takes is one shot, and it could be in the back of the net. But yeah, fortunately, they couldn't finish it off. They died down a bit, Leeds, and they fell a bit deep in that, and we took advantage of that. That's the main thing in that, So yeah, I mean, the win is a positive, especially going into Leicester in our next few games coming up this month, and that, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely the best way to kick off our next couple games, because these are games that we should, I'm not saying win, but games we need to be picking up points from at least. But I think the first thing that sort of put us in the right way of mind, because we were awful in the first 15, was the swap between Elise and Ayew. That swap, tiny little tweaks to that team, changed the game for us completely.
Before the lineup, I saw Ayew on the wing, and Elise had his number 8 role. We played like that against Chelsea. It didn't really work out well. He had a poor game, Elise, and he was poor in the first 20 minutes. He changed that round. Obviously, Elise grew into the game a bit. He got the assist for the Edouard goal from the set piece to make it 1-1. Ayew, I thought, did well. He went off injured. It's a shame. I hope it's not bad. I'm not sure what the injury was, whether it's the cut on the head or something. Yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah, he played well. He held the ball up well. He was solid. He's tracking back. He's a lot better tracking back and defending as an attacking player compared to any other of our attacking players, such as Eze and Wilf. And yeah, I mean, he probably was one of our best players on the pitch. Between him and Eze for man of the match. Personally, I would give it to Eze. Winning goal. And yeah, without him in that team today, I don't think we obviously wouldn't have won it. Simple.
Playing devil's advocate to your man of the match shout, what did Eze do apart from score the goal?
Did some good flicks and tricks, Sometimes he did give the ball away a few times, I'd say, but towards the end he lightened up. He grew into the game. His confidence rose up, and that he had a chance towards the end. He tried doing a Beckham or something, and it just went over, and that would have been a stunning goal.
It was a great idea.
Yeah, his confidence really grew in that, and it really improved. If he plays like that between now and obviously the end of the season, he'll be a phenomenal player and have a phenomenal season and that. And he was due a goal as well. I'm so glad he got the goal he deserved, man. Honestly, big up to Eze. Come on.
I think last question I'll ask you today is how Leeds set up today. The press, we couldn't get through it. Did their press nullify us? Because when we started pressing them, we started nullifying them. They started making mistakes. So did we. Do you think how they set up was perfect to counter us today?
Yeah, it was. I mean, they should have been about 2-3-0 up in the first 20 minutes. Definitely. They scored the goal. It was sloppy defending, shambolic, some of the worst defending I've seen. It was really poor. Bamford had a one-on-one opportunity. I thought it's 2-0 game over, and he missed it. And if I was a Leeds fan, they'd be ruining that miss, because if they would have scored that second goal, game over, and the wheels would have come off. It was just about to come off, I'm not going to lie. Because there were boos, there were jeers, the fans were getting all toxic and that towards the team, having a go at Vieira. And then got the equaliser. It was a good sort of response 14 minutes after going behind. Somehow, obviously, it was 1-1 at half-time, and then, Vieira missed some substitutions, which I thought were poor. But, it turned out pretty well. We won at the end of the day, managed the game well, like I said. And that's all we can ask for. That's all we got to do in certain games when we're winning and leading. As another home game as well, coming from behind and winning. If we keep doing that, we shouldn't go down. But it's a positive, but we still just got to not get too overconfident and cocky about it and just focus on our next few games.
100%.
Yeah, it's all about consistency, If you're not consistent and you're not getting the results, you're going down. Simple.
100%. Tristan, it's been a pleasure.